Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. UFC Freedom 250 just ended. He lost his wife, lost half of his wealth, lost some of his aura because of Josh Arquette in the press conference, and now has lost his belt and his undefeated record. Ilia Topuria is having a rough time, and I am a fan of Ilia Topuria, but I'm just so happy that Justin Gaethje is finally the champion in the lightweight division. I've been waiting for this moment for 7 years now, and I am just so stoked and happy on how he did it, who he did it against. This is such a monumental victory, man. As a huge Justin Gaethje fan, I'm just so happy about this fight, and I was hoping the same for Dustin Poirier to do it, but unfortunately it didn't happen. But finally, Justin Gaethje is the champion of the lightweight division. So, a quick recap on the fight. So Justin Gaethje walks out to the song "Ain't No Grave," which I only know from Undertaker from WWE. The thing is, I was already believing this is gonna be either the funniest entrance song, or the coldest entrance song to have for this fight. And it turns out it's the coldest thing that you can have as an entry song. This was crazy, man, from start to finish. Calculated decisions from both sides, something successful, some of them not so much. Um, I said it in my breakdown of Ilia Topuria on all of his weakness. He doesn't like to be in the clinch. He really doesn't. And when I made the video, I was thinking in my mind that Justin Gaethje might gonna have something to say about that. Now, I didn't really believe Justin Gaethje was gonna win, but I thought he was gonna find a lot of success there. I said it in my video, and then the fight starts now. Turns out Justin Gaethje's entire game plan was to get in the clinch, find his uppercut, and then keep him there as much as he can. So the fight starts, and this is the calculated decision that I'm talking about. So Justin Gaethje's decision was to get into the clinch and find the uppercuts. Ilia Topuria's decision was to be heavy on his back leg. Now, why do you think he is doing this? Because he doesn't want to eat leg kicks from Justin Gaethje, which I said was also another weakness of Topuria. On hindsight, a bad move, definitely. But it's a very understandable thing. I saw a bunch of videos already talking about that Ilia Topuria is looking like shit. He was looking like shit. He wasn't really looking like himself. That's not the case. These are like very calculated decisions that people take have to take in order to find something else. So Ilia Topuria's decision to be not so heavy on the front foot made it so that he's more stationary than usual. His head movement is not as good anymore. And unfortunately, Justin Gaethje, for the first time in his career, decided to immediately start using his jab. Justin Gaethje has an amazing jab. Okay, I have always said it. I don't know if I said it online, but I've said it in the comments in the past. But the thing is, he has a really amazing jab. But the worst part about it is that he will not use it till it's the third or fourth round. But when Ilia Topuria started doing this made it so that I think they came in with the game plan to use the jab more and didn't want to use the low kicks because they were probably afraid of Ilia Topuria catching it and then taking him down like Fiziev did. So him deciding to use the jab and Ilia Topuria deciding to not be front foot heavy making him more stationary led to Topuria eating more jabs in the beginning. And then Justin Gaethje, as I said, wanted to get into the clinch. And how does he do? Well, in my breakdown of the video of Topuria's weakness, I said I don't know how well or how he's gonna enter into the clinch. Turns out it was going to be a single leg from Justin Gaethje. Shoots a single leg, switches his hand from the leg to the collar tie, and then fight the clinch. And 1.5 minute or like around 2 minutes into the fight, he lands this shot. He finds the uppercut here, which cut open Ilia Topuria on his right eye, and that was the first domino to fall. As soon as that happens, Ilia Topuria again starts going back to his normal stance, where with the bobbing and weaving and then slowly walking down. As soon as he gets into his own stance, now Justin Gaethje is struggling to find his jab because Topuria is faster. His head movement is really good, and Justin Gaethje is struggling. And then he was able to like constantly push Justin Gaethje to the fence, and then they trade punches, they trade strikes, and the first round ends basically. Second round starts, and again, as I said, Ilia Topuria bobbing and weaving, and this time he was able to more safely pressure Justin Gaethje, get him to the fence, and starts ripping to the body. These beautiful, beautiful left hooks to the body was so heavy, and honestly, props to Justin Gaethje, man. I have no idea how he survived. These are clean shots to the liver, and I have no idea. It looked like at times his mouth was bubbling with like spit and vomit and stuff from the left hook, and somehow he stays. He's like he eats like five left hooks to the body from Ilia. All of them are like perfectly clean liver shot left hooks type of shots, and crumples to the floor. Ilia Topuria gets to the mount, tries to land a bunch of shots, but the Gaethje almost stays safe by holding the wrist and like holding his head. So Topuria switches to a armbar, trying to find it, doesn't work, lets it go, tries to go for an inverted triangle, also doesn't have it, and then Justin Gaethje just survives the round. And I think by this time, Ilia Topuria, something broke in Ilia Topuria here. He got slower. Again, this was not a cardio issue, I think. I don't think he was like gassed out. I think it was more of a mental state of him that he, Justin Gaethje, is still there after all of this shit. And he kind of became slow after this. And third round starts, he is slightly slower, but he's still very dangerous. I think people were like really exaggerating how gassed Ilia Topuria was, but I don't really think he was that gassed at all. He was still looking good. He was still looking. His shots had still pop in it. And third round again, eats a jab from Justin Gaethje, and then Justin Gaethje comes with a jab and then a right, cracks Ilia Topuria clean and drops him really, really badly. So Ilia Topuria falls, and Justin Gaethje goes to his usual front headlock position, and tries for a darts, and then Ilia Topuria does the Arman Sarukian um, darts defense, which is to like lay flat and act like you are dead, which makes Justin Gaethje not go for it. I think that's the reason he didn't go for it for a darts completely. But then he switches to the normal headlock, tries to punch the body, tries to punch the head, and then lands. And then Ilia Topuria gets out of it and then gets pressed to the fence. I think at the end of the and survives the round. By this time, I think Ilia Topuria's eyes were gone. I don't think he would lie about this stuff. He as soon as he got into the corner after the third round, he said he couldn't see from his right eye. And as soon as Ilias, like Alexandre, heard it, he's like, if we can't see it, we shouldn't let him go and fight. And he was asking his other teammates to like maybe tell the doctor about it. Doctor comes in, says Ilia Topuria can't fight anymore, and then Ilia Topuria starts begging to fight. He's like, I want to fight, I want to fight, I can see it, there's no problem. And then Mark Goddard comes, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna let him fight for this round, and then see what happens. Ilia Topuria comes in again. Again, Justin Gaethje had the same plan. Get into the clinch, tries to find the uppercut, and this was the last domino, in my opinion. Gets into the clinch, hits the uppercut. I think he broke Ilias' left orbital here around the 3 minute 18 mark. And then they trade. There is a bunch of shots. Justin Gaethje lands a head kick here and there. Nothing clean, nothing crazy damaging after this. It's not like he was dropping Ilia or something. He did landed really good shots. It's not like, I'm not saying that he didn't land. He landed like bunch of good shots, but not he didn't drop Ilia after this. And as soon as the fight um, or the round ended, Ilia's team called off the fight. And I think everyone is like calling Ilia Topuria is a quitter. He shouldn't be doing. Absolutely hate these morons. I don't agree with them. If Ilia Topuria thinks that he can't see from his eyes, he is the one who is gonna be losing everything. Okay, he can choose what he wants to do, and his team was right to call off the fight if he couldn't see him. I don't care what these degenerate YouTubers and like other people were talking about. Topuria shouldn't quit because they have a parlay on him. Fuck them. Ilia Topuria can do what he wants. He has proven he doesn't have anything else to prove. He If he can't see and his team decides to call off the fight, that's their right to do. And crazy fight, man. Justin Gaethje became the undisputed champion. I could not believe this. He became the undisputed champion of lightweight division in 37 years old. The victory was, I was so happy from the victory, I almost forgot Alex Pereira got KO'd. Maybe I'll make a video on that. That, again, I broke down why Cyril Gane is a problem to Alex Pereira, and what I said came to fruition in the fight, in that fight too. But that's for another video. Um, for the ending, Justin Gaethje is your lightweight undisputed champion, and I could not be more happy for him. And I do believe he's gonna be decimated by Arman Sarukian next. But at least he will go off into retirement. At least I can be happy that when he retires, he will retire as a champion, or someone who has been a champion, and that's enough for me. If you enjoy the breakdown, like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in another video.